Tyson, and this video is the uniform of failure. I'm making this video because I have coached literally hundreds of entrepreneurs on this exact same process. People that are literally as young as 15 years old and literally as old as 80 years old. There's a massive gap in the amount of people that I've coached from all different backgrounds, all different, experience levels, technical skills, all different people. And what I've realized after going through hundreds of people, after being able to see literally hundreds of data points, this is all backed by data and results. This is not just me saying this and just making it up. I can tell you there are very specific commonalities between the people that struggle, not just the people that succeed. There are very, very specific commonalities between people that fail. So in this video, I'm going to talk about the exact things that you are probably doing if you are not getting results. And some of these are pretty obvious. Some of them are kind of subtle and things that you might not have been thinking about. Every single person that struggles does at least one or all of these things. What I find a lot in entrepreneurship, it is not so much about doing the right things. It is more about just avoiding the stupid wrong things. If you can avoid all of these things, I can guarantee you are going to get results. You are going to make your journey 100 times easier versus someone that skips over this video or just ignores my advice and just does these things. Anyway, the very first thing that the very first sign that someone is going to fail with this program is they do not join the student Facebook group. This program is obviously an online course. However, the online course elements of it are a very small portion of the coaching and the mentoring that is provided to you. Inside the group, myself and my team are literally in there every single day, answering questions, helping people out, providing our insights into questions that people have, and answering why they might get stuck. Not only that, but we host 2 times a week live Q&A videos where I'm literally, doing a live stream, answering people's questions, doing training, showing what's actually working in my business right now today. So the number one thing that I can tell you, if you want to get results, join the Facebook group. I'm going to hop into my computer right now, give you a quick preview of what that looks like, and show you how you can join it. So this is literally one of the easiest things you can do to dramatically make your journey easier and make it so much easier for us to help you in your journey. And that is by joining the free student Facebook group that comes with the Productized Profits program. I see so many people join the program and not make use of the Facebook group, and it kind of blows my mind because this is honestly where the majority of the coaching and mentorship happens. You can see we have students that are asking questions. I'm in here every single day answering questions, as is my team. We're giving out additional free training. Here we have this, objection handling database for when, prospects come back with oh, I don't have any money, or oh, can you send me more information? We have a free cheat sheet that you can reference. We're giving this out for free for all our members. We have students that are sharing our wins. Andrew here just landed his first client, and we have everyone, celebrating it. So not only is there a really positive environment in this group, everyone is helping each other level up, everyone's helping each other win, but we're actually also, coaching and mentoring you inside this group. And this group is also where we do the weekly 2 times a week live Q&A and training calls. So if you're not in this group, not only are you missing out on all of those elements, but you're also not going to be able to more effectively ask questions and get help as you go through the program. So 100%, the first sign of failure that I see with someone is that they do not join and make use of this free Facebook group. So 100% do that right away. So above all, join this freaking group. I am begging you. It literally takes 2 seconds, but I can't tell you how many people I see literally just join this program and just don't make use of the coaching and the resources that they've already invested in. It does not make any sense to me. Join the freaking group and use it. Ask questions, tag me, post questions, attend the live Q&A calls if you want to get results. The second commonality I see with people that fail, and this is kind of a subtle one. Sometimes it's a little more obvious in other people, but in anything, it doesn't matter whether you are going through this online course where you're learning how to build a business, if you're trying a new workout routine, if you're in a relationship, if your foot is halfway out the door, I can already tell you, you are never going to get results. LeBron James did not become a legendary NBA player while he was also going to college to have a backup accounting degree. When I first got into online entrepreneurship, I kind of had my foot halfway out the door. I was still, working a traditional 9-to-5 job. I was still thinking, is, this online business stuff legit? Like, does this actually work? And like I've said before, I struggled for so long because I had my foot halfway out the door. I was not all in. And, for the longest time, I had like my finger over the eject button. I was like, okay, if this fails, then I'm just going to quit. I just had this negative, toxic mentality. And like I said before, it's the exact same thing with a relationship. How could you ever have a good relationship with your significant other or even with a friend if your foot is always halfway out the door and you're not fully invested in it? Again, I talked about that in the previous video. The people that have seen success, the people that have got the best results, they viewed it as a long-term commitment and they said, I'm all in. This is what I'm going to do no matter what. I know this is going to work because it has worked for other people. And I can tell you, if you adopt that same mentality, you are going to get results. So get your freaking foot out of the door, commit to this, and I promise you, you are going to get the results that you are after. Third, I do this all the time. I am guilty of this one as well. I'm probably the biggest hypocrite when it comes to this, but it's always a work in progress for me. When I join a course or a program, what I will do is I'll skim through everything and jump to the sexy sounding stuff or jump to the things that I think applies to me. Everything in this course, I can tell you first off, applies to you. I don't care where you're studying from. I don't care if you're a complete beginner or if you think you already kind of know a lot of this stuff and you're just going to skip around. If you are going to skip around, I can promise you, you are going to fail. You have to commit to watching every single video in order in its entirety. I see people all the time in the group, they're asking questions and it's incredibly obvious to me and literally everyone else in the group that they have skipped around and that they are not actually following the process. Again, I have coached hundreds of people on this exact same process and who have gone through this program. It is not just a complete random coincidence the way I have structured the program. It is the way that, I've literally refined it over years that I've seen get the best results. So do not skim around. Do not just click on the cool sounding stuff. Do not just click on the things that you think applies to you. Follow each video step by step. That is how the program was designed to be consumed. Now, fourth, I know this is probably going to sound a little judgmental, but again, this is coming from my experience. Before you join this, before you got into this idea of owning an online business, of becoming an entrepreneur, you probably didn't put maximum effort into a lot of things. I'm kind of guilty of this. I was never enthralled with school. I kind of half-assed, a lot of my assignments, all of the jobs that I did. I never really put forth a full effort. All I ask of you is that as you're going through this program, put some time and effort into it. Take pride in the work that you do, even the simple stuff, especially the simple stuff. That is honestly the biggest thing. Some people think that the small stuff they can kind of just skim over. They don't really need to take seriously. I can tell you the people that succeed with this, the people that get results, they are the ones that take pride in their work. They work hard and they are proud of the work that they attach their name to. That is literally all you have to do. Do not half-ass this program. Again, it goes back to the idea of having your foot out the door. Do not just rush through things just to get through them. I can tell you, building a business is difficult. It can be a lot easier if you just go forth that extra mile. If you just put forth 10 to 20% extra effort than if you're just trying to cut corners and skim through things, you are going to get better results. The fifth way that I see a lot of people fail is they jump in here looking for some get-rich-quick scheme. They are looking only at the short-term results, again, versus the long-term commitment that I see every single time that our best students and our best success stories have. Again, I understand, you jump in here, you're like, oh, I want to make money, teach me all these crazy tactics. I can tell you that if you try and rush through this, if you try and just skip through the good stuff, if you just try and, think that, the faster you move through things, then the better it's going to be, I can tell you it's the exact opposite. The people that are patient, the people that take the time with this stuff and who really diligently work through the program step by step, those are the people that get the best results. Not the people that just skip through it, the people that just kind of want to make money as quickly as possible. Those people are the people that just jump from shiny object to shiny object and never get anywhere. Again, this was me for the longest time. I'm still guilty of having a bit of shiny object syndrome. I think it always is in everyone's mind. It literally is just about adopting this mindset and trying to mitigate it as much as possible. 6, this is a really simple one. If you have joined the group and you're actually making use of it, before you actually start reaching out to people and start trying to get clients, consult us. We are providing you with a literal mentorship and support with you for every single step of the process. As you get through the later modules, there's going to be points in the videos where I literally say, fill this out and send it to me. And still I see people fill it out and then they start, going through other parts of the program and then they come back to us complaining and we're like, well, it's kind of obvious, you didn't ask us for help on this foundational stuff. This is super, super basic. Do not be afraid to raise your hand and ask for help. Either post in the group or email us at clients@growthcave.com if it's something private you don't want to share, and we can help you out. Again, the number one commonality I see between people that succeed and people that don't is that they ask questions. They get help, even if they think it's simple stuff, even if they think they're being annoying. I can tell you, we are not annoyed. We are here to help you. We are here to help you get results. Just consult us if you ever get stuck. So finally, the last thing that I see on the commonalities between people that fail and the people that succeed is ego. People come into this program, they think they know it all. They think they just need like one or two things and that's suddenly gonna, open the floodgates and cause them to get rich. I can tell you, every single time that I have had ego about something, that I thought I was too smart for something that I didn't think I needed to learn, I have had my ass handed to me. I've lost thousands of dollars and I've wasted years of my life due to ego. I can tell you, you are not smart and I am not smart. Every single entrepreneur does not think they are smart. The way that every single entrepreneur thinks of themselves is that they are a humble student, that they are a lifelong student to the game of entrepreneurship, and that there is always something more to learn. The second you think you know it all, the second you think you are too smart, and the second that you think you know more than someone else is the moment where you begin to fail, because that's the moment that you stop learning. So not only do you need to get your foot out of the door, actually commit to this 100%, you need to leave your ego at the door as well. I don't care what kind of background you have. I don't care how much experience you have in marketing and sales and business. You need to approach this with that mentality that you are a humble student to the game of entrepreneurship and there is always something more that you can learn. So with all that said, I have already shown you proof that this works. There have literally been hundreds of people that have gone through this program and gotten results. We have students posting results every single day in our Facebook group. If you avoid doing these things and if you follow the program as I've laid it out, I all but guarantee that you are going to see results. It might take 1 week, it might take 1 month, it may even take a couple months, but I can promise you, if you stick with this process and you avoid these deadly mistakes, you are going to see results. That's all you have to do. If you're not getting results, come back to this video, rewatch it, and I promise you there are probably a couple of these things that you've maybe let slip into your mindset, which is totally normal. Like I said, I still suffer from some of these big problems, and I know anytime my business is suffering, anytime I'm not making the progress that I want to be making, anytime I'm not getting the results that I want to be getting, I can look back on this list that I've created for myself, and I know that I'm doing one or two of these things and I just need to get them out of my life. Like I said, building a successful business, being a successful entrepreneur, and really just being a successful person is more just about avoiding the negative things in your life versus trying to do every positive thing you possibly can. So this is the uniform of failure. Avoid these things or you are going to fail. I promise you.